Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka number 9 of chapter 17. Katvam lalavanatyushna
Patvam lalavanatyushna
Tikshna ruksha vidahinaha
Tikshna ruksha vidahinaha
Ahara rajasasyeshta
Ahara rajasasyeshta
Dukkha shokamaya pradaha.
Dukkha shokamaya pradaha.
Word for word meaning, translation, and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Jai.
Katu,
Katu,
bitter,
bitter,
amla,
amla,
sour,
sour,
lavana,
lavana,
salty,
salty,
ati ushna,
ati ushna,
very hot,
very hot,
tikshna,
tikshna,
pungent,
pungent,
ruksha,
ruksha,
dry,
dry,
vidahinaha,
vidahinaha,
burning,
burning,
aharaha,
aharaha,
food,
food,
rajasasya,
rajasasya,
to one in the mode of passion,
to one in the mode of passion,
ishtaha,
ishtaha,
palatable,
palatable,
dukkha,
dukkha,
distress,
distress,
shoka,
shoka,
misery,
misery,
amaya,
amaya,
disease,
disease,
pradaha,
pradaha,
causing.
causing.
Translation: foods that are too bitter,
Foods that are too bitter,
too sour,
too sour,
salty,
salty,
hot,
hot,
pungent,
pungent,
dry,
dry,
and burning
and burning
are dear to those in the mode of passion.
are dear to those in the mode of passion.
Such foods cause distress,
Such foods cause distress,
misery,
misery,
and disease.
and disease.
Prabhupada does not write a purport for this particular shloka, but going into the commentary of His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, and also from another paragraph. When vegetarian foods are cooked with excessive chilies, sugar, salt, etc., they become rajasic. While describing them, the word very can be added to all the adjectives used, which means very salty, very spicy, very sugary, etc. Thus, rajasic foods are very bitter, very sour, very salty, very hot, very pungent, very dry, full of chilies, etc. They produce ill health, agitation, and despair. Persons in the mode of passion find such foods attractive, but those in the mode of goodness find them disgusting. The purpose of eating is not to relish bliss through the palate, but to keep the body healthy and strong. As the old adage states, eat to live, do not live to eat. Thus, the wise partake of foods that are conducive to good health and have a peaceable impact upon the mind. So, if you have sattvic foods, then they have a tendency to calm your mind down. Yeah. So, foods influence not just your body, but your mind and ultimately your consciousness. So, there are certain food groups that we should avoid if you are a practicing sadhaka. Because then you will experience the true impact of actually chanting the holy names of the Lord. So His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu asks, are we courting suffering with the tongue? The world is witnessing an upsurge of many diet-induced diseases. A prominent example is obesity, which is increasingly becoming one of the world's biggest causes of avoidable death. Diseases can result from diet that is wrong in quantity or quality, or both. For example, fast food that is being aggressively marketed all over the world has little, if any, nutritional value. In fact, such food is frequently known to harm the body in various ways, including, of course, by adding bodily fat. Still, many people gorge on unhealthy foods because the taste is seductive. Thus, they end up courting misery with their tongue. Sickness-inducing diet is typical of the mode of passion, which is presently the most widespread of the three modes of material nature. The Bhagavad Gita indicates that food in the mode of passion provokes excessive sensory arousal and leads to pain, lamentation, and disease. We feel pain when the food turns out to be incompatible with our physiology. In Ayurveda, it is, there is this concept of Vata, Kapha, and Pitta. So I just happened to be watching a video about this a couple of days ago. And it is said that you should eat foods as per your tendency, your bodily tendency. So I was just thinking, oh, that means if different people have different bodily tendencies in your house, then you'll have to cook different types of foods to make sure that each of their bodily requirements are actually met. But the thing is, most of us don't know our own body type. So certain types of food that is healthy for one person may have a harmful impact on another. Of course, the bottom line for us who are practitioners of Krishna consciousness is that as long as we are having prasadam every day and not having anything else, foods that are not accepted, then you should be okay. Your faith should increase and your consciousness should be elevated from there. So we feel pain when the food turns out to be incompatible with our physiology. We lament when our hopes for pleasure triggered by the hyper-stimulating food are dashed. And we get disease due to subjecting the body to daily abuse by adamantly consuming unhealthy foods. Gita wisdom recommends that we offer our food to Krishna and therefore transform it into prasad, which is a carrier of spiritual potency. Vegetarian fast food can be offered to Krishna. Still, that doesn't exempt us from its material characteristics, hurting us at the bodily level. This is a very true statement. Even among devotee community, we think, okay, whatever we cook very opulently for Krishna, we offer it to Krishna, and yes, you are honoring prasadam. But we cannot avoid the physical impact of such types of food. That is why Krishna is emphasizing in the shloka yesterday that foods that are natural, that are juicy, that are fatty. Fatty means natural, good fats for you, right? So even though you may like noodles or pizza or whatever, it's not something that you should make every day, offer it to Krishna and say, yeah, it is prasadam, I will have it. So you have to accommodate what your body requires as well. That's why it's much safer materially to access the spiritual potency of prasad through food that is in the mode of goodness. By making such food our regular diet, we use our tongue not to court suffering, but to honor Krishna himself, who is the reliever from all suffering and the bestower of supreme happiness. So we can make sattvic food and offer it to Krishna, have wholesome foods, healthy foods, and offer it to Krishna, and then accept it. But here Krishna is saying, if you want to go beyond the mode of passion, then you need to change your food habits. Right? So anything that is too spicy, too dry, too pungent, too sour, too bitter, we should avoid it, because Krishna himself is saying it causes distress. It causes misery. It causes disease. So the ultimate authority has spoken. And so we have to follow the instructions.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.